The final day of the Atlantic Coast District's 35th Quadrennial Convention in San Juan, Puerto Rico, began with a call to order by President Dennis Daggett.
I call this convention of the Atlantic Coast District to order. I hope you are ready to get to work on this final day of the 35th convention.
Before committee reports began, President Daggett thanked those who worked behind the scenes to make the convention a success.
I thank all the staff. Thank you very much for all that you've done this week and months in preparation.
In the President's report, Larry Bachtel concluded with a tribute to outgoing President Dennis Daggett.
The committee thanks ACD President Dennis Daggett. We salute him on behalf of all members of the ACD and thank him for a job well done.
Thank you for the kind words. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Then the members got down to business and began electing officers to the executive board.
I mentioned earlier this week in my opening address that I always thought if I was fortunate enough to lead a local or a district one day that I wanted to leave it in better shape than I found it. And I truly believe that the ACD right now is stronger than ever. And I think we have greater talent at the executive level and the executive council than we've had for a very, very long time. It was very, very difficult for me to make a decision, especially at my age, to leave. And who would we turn it over to? And there was only one person I had in mind. He's the hardest worker I know. He's the first one in the office in the morning, and he's the last one to leave. So for me today, leaving as your ACD president, it's my honor and my pleasure to nominate my dear friend, my partner, Michael J. Vignerone, for Atlantic Coast District President.
I'm going to tell you from the bottom of my heart, and I mean this, it's an honor and a pleasure to see him and second him as the president of the ACD.
Dennis and Harold, thank you so much. You guys have been there all my life, and I know I'll be there for the rest of my life for you. I want to especially thank my partners, Peter Clark, Ronnie Capri, and John Daggett, and my local 1804, which is I don't want to. Dennis always says we don't like to brag, but we are. It's the best local in the ILA. I'm sorry.
David Chickalese made the next nomination for Secretary-Treasurer.
I am most proud to call this individual my dear friend. With that, it is my honor to nominate James Stolpinski for the position of Secretary-Treasurer of the Atlantic District Coast.
I am just so honored and in awe, but humbled at the same time. I thank this body for trusting me and putting your trust in me, and I will do the very best. I will try to do the very best I can.
Bernard Dudley was then nominated for General Vice President.
I am proud to have this opportunity to be part of his rise in this union. Thank you.
This is a moment I've been waiting for a long, long time. It gives me great pleasure to cast a unanimous vote of the convention for Bernard Dudley as General Vice President of the Atlantic Coast District.
And I just got blessed. So there's a God in heaven. I am so honored to fulfill the duties of the ACD General Vice President, uphold the faith that you have in me. And thank you. God bless America and God bless ILA.
Next, 17 new ACD vice presidents were elected.
Bowen Boyle,
Bernie O'Donnell,
Andre Joseph,
William Hennessy,
John Daggett,
James Kachia,
Larry Bachtel,
Dave Chickalese,
Richard Kruger,
Albert Batten,
Frank Augusta,
Herbie Hall,
Captain Steve Worse,
Carlos Sanchez Ortiz,
Brian Whittu,
Richie Suarez,
Michael J. Baker.
Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I do solemnly promise, on my honor, that I will perform the duties of my office faithfully and impartially, to the best of my ability, until my successor is duly elected and installed. Best of luck to all of you.
The final day also included heartfelt words from retiring brothers Jerry Owens and Robert Gladden.
From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. God bless the ILA. I love you all.
Thank you all. Thank you guys, one and all.
Now, new terms of office begin for Mike Vignerone, Jim Stolpinski, and Bernard Dudley.